Diana's going to
And
kill
no
the fuck
reds.
out
All
of this
right.
guy and possibly others.
So just to rub it in, I have an assistant D8 damage card now.
It shows his body. It shows his body like in the movie The Gamers after they backstab the guy with the balloon.
So using,
Yeah, that's
I've got it here
accidental.
somewhere.
He accidentally exploded himself. What?
It's going to be a insulin injector from Night City.
Got it. Yeah. Although you get one that can be used with Yana's teeth. How's that?
Yes. Yeah.
Great. It's a very specialized piece of equipment made for paraplegic nurses or doctors, apparently. All she has to do is hold it in her teeth and bob her head forward. They call it the Stephen Hawking edition. Wait, too soon? Never mind. Anyway, so
maybe. Anyway, let's do this then.
Right. So you guys pay a visit to the guy.
After making sure the butler to go somewhere else, as in we ask him to.
Yes.
Mike wanted you.
He sighs. The dog goes, "Arr, arr," and he shuffles off.
What's the name of the dog?
The name of the dog is Pawpaw.
Pawpaw. Like it.
Well, yes. So, he says to you guys sitting there, apparently with nobody else around because he is confident in his stuff. Everybody give me a memory roll on something, by the way.
Yep.
This guy is potentially very powerful mage because you can't get on the Shadow Council unless you are a fucking mage. Oh, says the woman with the insulin injector in her mouth. Oh! It would probably make it easier for her to continue to hold the insulin injector in her mouth if she got rid of the funnel, but she refuses to, and it's a fucking death grip.
Yeah, so he could have some protections going.
There is that little issue there. Is there anything else? I just need you to get my daughter, bring her back, marry her, and take her away. And in addition to the 1,000 silvers, I will give you some sort of wardrobe or dowry or whatever it is.
So
yes.
Everybody's away.
Well, it's just you guys in here, but McKay doesn't seem to be taking you toward your target because he'd have to walk over to the guy and then spin around. So he's got his back to him so that you got your front to him because you're over his shoulder. And although the wheelbarrow is close by, he could decant you back into that if he wished.
I poke Joshua by the funnel a little bit.
You got a funnel that keeps poking your butt at irregular intervals.
So, what is any particular magi powers you focus in? Do you focus in any particular tree?
What?
Well, a mage. Magic, you're obviously a mage, aren't you?
I know many magical trees. That is not the important part right now. The important part is...
But isn't it in the blood?
What?
As in well, I'm assuming that if you're particularly skilled in a particular magic, your daughter would also be more likely to be skilled in that. We just need to get an understanding of what she's potentially good at based on what you're good at.
She's good at nothing. Don't you worry about it. That's part of the reason why. Look, I'm not going to sit here and discuss my family business with my soon-to-be son-in-law.
Dad?
Oh, son.
Oh.
Just promise that you'll give her a good whipping.
Yeah. So.
Did you want to say goodbye to him, Mildred?
Keep in mind you've got something in your teeth, Mildred. So talk like this with your teeth clenched.
Yes.
Keep your teeth together and you can say whatever you want.
Yes, Joshua, I do.
Best session ever. So,
All right, I'll take Mildred over towards him.
Nice. I take the insulated
I think we should go for rounds first.
Yes.
yeah. Right. Keep Mildred. You get one last alcohol tolerance. See if you regain use of your arms, or if it's all head.
Come on. You can do it. Yeah.
But I don't. I think I don't have it.
Oh, you don't have it that high?
You got
By
to
now?
that shit up.
I know.
It looks like you're just gonna have to give him head. I mean, use your head.
Almost. I have 27.
Oh my God, yours is super low for having drank so much.
That's because she keeps failing it, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she gets the most out of her fucking alcohol ever. Alex just wasted by drinking it and not getting drunk. Yeah. So, right, we're going into rounds now.
Can I possibly go first, please?
I think.
Of course.
Yeah.
Sure. Here. Let's see. Yeah. This is your boss fight for this minor encounter. Your distraction boss fight. So villains are first, heroes are second. Making a stat roll of any kind gets you a card. The guy for his action goes, and
Yes.
right, going over to Matt. What do you do?
I'm going to try and blur his vision. But for nothing more than I'm hoping that if he has a dumb fucking protection spell on him, that will at least
It'll
trigger
go
it
off.
and
Well,
allow.
if it's that kind, as opposed to like if it's a shield magic as opposed to a magic armor, you're in luck.
That's what I mean. But it's better than nothing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Alex goes, "Living." He goes, "Mm-hmm."
I'm showing you my. Show me what you got.
Read me the spell description, sir.
I get the next one in shadow. Blurred vision, 1 round, 10 meters, 1 round duration, minus 10 to all his sight-based skills, basically.
No resistance or anything, yeah?
Doesn't say that.
Nice. All right, he goes, ah!
I'll remind you after that I need the next spell up because I quit it.
Yep. Remind me as soon as the combat's done. Yana, what do you do? Wait. Pete, what do you do?
I step Yana over so that she's in position, Mildred over so she's in position to
Give me a
move her head and stab him.
roll to get her into exact position because it's much harder on her because she has not built her alcohol tolerance enough to use her arms.
I'd say to Pete quickly, punch him! I'm using my 2 words, 3 words, whatever it is.
I made my maneuver by over 50.
All right, no problem. It shows Yana swinging in from the side with a psychotic look in her face.
Hold on. With the 2 words I say punch him, can I then trade Pete a haste card so he can maneuver and do an action?
Why?
Because I want him to punch him. Then if that also will just take down any physical armor.
Don't explain it. Just trade him the card and see what happens.
Pete, because I think we need to basically make sure that both magical shield and physical shields are down. So have a haste and give him a punch.
Yeah, give you the clogging greed.
Oh, I'll give you back.
Yeah, that's right.
Now keep in mind,
so I'll play the haste.
If she makes it, which who knows? She's not in a good. Well, she's going to be in a great position because Pete did well on his maneuver. But this guy will get an alcohol/drug tolerance roll, just like the PCs would if that guy injected a lot of fucking insulin in them.
It's going to be hard though when we both play our assistant damage.
Oh yeah.
So Pete, go ahead and give me the critically important. Oh wow. Is that pimp? Are
Yeah,
you
so-
just pimp slapping for 1 point?
No, that was the martial arts unarmed.
Oh, he goes. "Wah!"
And yeah, make both by lots.
Damage.
Might as well school hall while we're at it. All right, so D3, D4, D6, I guess.
You have a strength bonus.
Yep, I certainly do.
All the PCs are freakishly strong. Yana, you got to build up to 80 so you can be freakishly strong. And then when Alex gets too drunk on those rare occasions, you can carry him like a sack of meat.
Yeah.
I punch him in the arm for 5 points of damage.
Oh!
Well done, old chap.
It shows him like get the floppy arm, and he's like, "Oh, yeah, he's a bit enthusiastic." Right. So, Mildred, it's now the all-important. Now, you're going to be, of course, at a negative because you are literally hanging from somebody's shoulder. However, since he made his, instead of being at negative 30, we'll take you down to negative 20 on your unarmed. But if memory serves, no martial arts needed. You just need to hit him because the needle's doing 1 point flat. But if other people are playing damage bonuses and shit on you, then the needle may actually rip his fucking head off or some horrible shit. So
Well, the thing is, we don't want it to be obvious that he's been murdered. That's
No,
hence why it's the insult.
We need to penetrate though.
Yeah, but we need to penetrate.
Now, by the way, when you hit him, Pete, there was a flash and no damage. So, yes, apparently Matt was correct. So, Yana, it all comes down to you.
Okay,
Everything comes down to your unarmed at negative 20.
Come on, you've got to roll good at some point.
No, she doesn't.
So
the plan falls to shit.
I will try one.
What?
Did you you could what you could do is use your full retrieve to pull a haste, so you get an additional attack.
there you go.
Oh, well, that is one way to avoid a hero point.
Nice.
Yeah, and I'll avoid using hero. And I've got a full retrieve, so if you failed again, I can pull it again and trade you the haste.
Well,
Well, you could be using these on the victories though.
yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Ah.
Well done.
Yes.
Yay.
Right. Pink. The insulin goes in. He goes, "Ah." It's a lot of insulin, I assume. So
Yeah, yes. It's
yeah.
it's enough to OD someone and kill them.
I figured as much. I'm going to make his alcohol/drug tolerance roll now. He goes, "Ah, devil," he says.
Yes.
"Ah, ah." Now the insulin will begin doing damage to him.
D10 assistant damage.
Okay, that he's up to 2d10 damage.
D8 assistant damage.
Nice.
Okay, 2d10 plus d8. This will happen as you guys are. Oh, the butler comes in.
Help, help!
No. The butler was sent to.
Oh, that's right. He won't be back for a while. All right,
That's why I sent him to the Mike's Tower, because he's going to be gone a long time.
got it. Okay, so 2d10 d8. Yes.
Mhm.
If I roll a 3 on this, I will laugh and laugh, and only a supporter reroll can get you out of that. So d10, d8.
Alright,
I was going to say, shouldn't we be rolling the damage because we played the cards?
I will let Yana roll the damage.
Ah,
D10, D10, D8. You're
Come
going
on,
to
Yana.
roll less, and I will laugh until
Come on, Yana.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
gonna
yeah,
beat
yeah.
myself
She's still
laughing.
doing the attack. So yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, good point.
Roll
Pete.
it all and then
Nine.
work out if you want to.
That's right. Roll
Oh,
a
no,
8 now.
she's-
Oh,
That's
Oh.
right.
No,
Still
D8.
11.
D8. No. It's
Ah,
a
it's
D8. You've got to
D8.
roll
Well,
on a
there's an
D10.
opportunity for
Nine.
him to kill him because
Come
he's a
on.
big dude.
yes.
Come on.
Ah.
Wow. 17
Pete,
points
take
of
a card.
damage.
Pete, take a card for reminding me Yana did the attack, and she should roll it.
17 points of damage.
Yeah. He if he isn't dead, he's not happy. But I'm gonna need a first aid roll to figure out whether he's dead or not.
First.
All ascertain whether he is dead or not. I believe he is dead.
Yeah,
He's
by half.
definitely dead.
I have
Yeah.
2 votes for dead, and Yana says It shows her hand slapping him in the face as Pete's going like this. She's going.
Oh, I also believe that.
That's a D10, Yana. You do not roll the skill roll with the D10. You can
Come on,
keep
she's
trying.
drunk. She's high on
Coke.
cocaine, and she's been drinking absinthe and seeing fairies.
Yeah. I'm just role playing.
Mm-hmm. It shows the green fairy next to the corpse that only Yana can see going, that is pretty fucked up there. And the guy's like, so did you make your first aid roll, Yana?
No.
You're thinking he's still alive, and the other two are like, no, he's dead. And you're like,
But we need to kill him.
He's dead. Give me. I'll take the insulin thing out of her
No,
mouth
never.
and put it in my pocket, and we will.
it's a long struggle to get it out because she's
Let
like
it-
a petulant
We need to
dog
stage
that
it.
has
We
something
need
in
to.
her
We
mouth.
need to organize the body so it looks natural and doesn't
Yeah.
look like he's been in a fight.
No skinning.
Pretty natural now, actually.
Yeah. Well, we just make sure that there's no obvious indications that someone's shoved a needle in his arm or something.
Well, other than the fact that Yana's doing the dripping and
Yeah. Please let the needle go.
Okay, I'll let it go then.
Thank you.
Do you want to get the funnel while you're in there, Pete?
Nah, she likes the funnel. Unless she drops it. Yeah, but yes.
All right.
We call for help.
All right. Everybody give me an acting roll. Yana, you're to plus 20 because your face is numb and you're upside down, and so it's all kind of red from the blood going to it because apparently McKay is so strong he forgot he's holding you up, and he's just apparently you've become an accessory. Oh my God, you're a piece of accessory clothing on Joshua McKay.
Got acting.
I still didn't make my acting.
She
Right,
says,
you're drunk.
even at a plus 20, you didn't make it, Yana.
No.
Perfect.
Wow.
Yeah, they believe that somehow the girl who has no power to do anything did it. But yeah, servants come in, and then you guys are taken away and carefully grilled. Everybody give me Yana, you're to plus 20 again because they think you're really drunk, and they're grilling you guys. It's bullshit rolls, fast talk rolls. Everybody, they're going over your stories again and again and again and again.
Ooh.
That's
not
like
good.
done did it. That was me, he
I
says.
just done did it. Oh, blood popping that.
Oh.
I'm not gonna cry.
Crit.
Crit. Well, you are a peer of the realm, and wait, no, not this realm. You're a peer of a different realm, and you have a pair thing. You're obviously innocent.
Got it.
Of course.
Wow, 84.
And
Okay,
so
great.
is my clothing accessory.
It was a double roll. The 18 was my first roll.
All right, and Yana, how'd you do?
As
your
I said,
plus
I'm
20?
innocent, and so is my clothing accessory.
I almost crit it.
Wow, you're not supposed to roll that well, Yana. I demand a reroll. No, anyway, so you're supposed to blow the whole thing, Yana.
I think the shock of his disappearance of his daughter has just gotten too much for him.
Yes. Since you've made an opt for the insulin injectors, obviously it's hung up by the needle on your clothes and shit. I was going to ask what happened to it, but apparently it is a clothing accessory. So there's a great deal of mourning, and hold on, now let me find it real quick on the map. You know, Mike feels so bad that you guys had to be there for that he's going to provide. It's not going to be yours in that you're not getting the deed for it, but it's for your use for pretty much indefinite. He collects a 1 silver piece of rent from you, and so it's per year, and he collects it actually no, per decade. There you go. So yeah, he doesn't know if you guys actually had anything to do with it, but damn good timing.
Did he just call his sister back then when he knows it's off?
No, he doesn't know where he doesn't actually know where she is.
Damn it, so he's still gonna go find her.
Does he still want us to go and find her?
I
And let her know of the bad.
Yes, and to make sure she's safe, because she is. He then tells you, since his father's dead and he is now the lord of the manor, etc. She apparently got it into her head somehow to become an adventurer.
Yep. All right.
He doesn't know where she would get such an idea from and such, but
Probably
you know,
this comic.
Oh, well, that
Or the
would
person who
make it-
gave her the comic.
Yeah, or the person who gave her the comic, which is why we're asking you about the comic.
doesn't know anything about the comic. Let's see.
Now, there was a place that I...
Hmm.
Am I getting my realms mixed up?
Hmm.
There what? Ah, there we go. Is it the house in Rittenhouse Row?
I was just looking at Rittenhouse Row. Which house are you looking
The
at?
large, old, stately building currently unused. The
Take
white
a card
brick-
and get out of my mind.
The one that I looked into. I was thinking about looking into to set up as a base of operations for us, because
There you
it
go.
looked unused but in good nick.
Now, I would like to point out that if desired, this large old stately building could, with this guy's not doing any work on it and stuff. You guys can spend your own money if you want to do that. Because right now, it's if you want to stay in like an old crumbling building, you can. But this place, with sufficient money invested into it, could become a theater if desired.
The lockpick gangster.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's got the room, and you could of course still live there
Mm.
in the back rooms and such.
Yes.
Just wanted to point out there's plenty of space for audience.
We should make it so we could make some money on the side.
We just need to get money from elsewhere to start investing into it, to start getting it done up.
It would require substantial amounts of money invested into it. It is a big crumbling building.
So it might be worth, Alex, you organising regular funding from Kinleyville or Alexville or whatever from the gold mines.
Indeed. I was thinking that, and also I'm sure I could get my patronage to help out as well, being that this would benefit them.
Yeah, sink another anchor, since there seems to be influences of several AIs in this place, so White might appreciate getting a foothold. Yeah.
Real quick for everybody, so I don't forget, everybody give me a Sandy roll for cold-blooded killing, and then Yana, especially because everybody's going to get a slight Sandy reward, because it's 1/d6 for cold-blooded killing. But for Yana, especially, she's going to get a D8 San award, because this guy was obviously such a huge misogynist. For you guys, it's less of a critical problem because sometimes you like a good whipping, so it's D4 back for you if you would like, which means that McKay will end up washing it, he'll lose.
So I rolled a 1, so none.
Right. Yeah, you are rather neutral on it.
Yeah.
Come on, Yana. You need to roll bigger on your D8. Or D10, sorry.
Yeah.
If you roll a 3 on your D10, then we'll laugh and laugh and laugh.
Come on. Roll well. I've got a reroll card as well if you need it.
Did you say D8 or D10?
Go with
D8.
D10, fuck it.
D10.
Okay.
Yeah, you feel especially good. Because I know you're going to roll for shit and it won't matter. So enjoy. Yep, she rolled a 4. Perfect.
Do you want me to pass you the reroll card?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like looking at it, potential
you
7.
You should get at least over 5.
Yeah.
You say that.
I think Yana may have frozen up, or she's moving.
No, she's
really
thinking
down.
about what to trade.
Yeah.
And let's try it again.
Let me check on something while she's
That's
figuring.
That's good.
Yeah, that's better.
Hurrah. Let me check on
I don't
something.
feel so too bad now for the ghost.
Yeah, I'm almost where I started at the beginning.
But not quite, huh? That's super. That is fucking hysterical. Poor Yana. Her sanity just gets fucked with all the goddamn time.
Yeah.
Okay, let me figure out. Oops. Yeah.
Suggest we
Hey.
go to the Helton, get changed into our adventuring clothes first before heading into the other areas.
Okay, the prices for fixing stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
10,000, the needed fix up. This is so you're no longer living in something that the wall may sag in on you one night while you're sleeping and trap you. 20,000, looking nice. 30,000, theater, great. 40,000, bells and whistles.
Is this silver or gold?
Silver.
Right.
So basically, if you just said, we have 40 grand, ching, bells and whistles is the level you're at.
Can we just keep adding to it as well?
Absolutely. That's
So, like,
why I
10
broke it down.
yeah,
So once
so-
you get up to 10 grand, then you've got all the needed shit fixed up, like the toilets work
Right.
and stuff, as opposed to we
Mm.
like to shit in the neighbor's lawn in the middle of the night.
Just like a cat.
I can just see the guy shines a light and you're like, God damn it, Alex Kidley taking a dump on my lawn. I don't care if he is a fucking war hero. I want him on my lawn.
I need to get a spray bottle.
So just so you know, 40,000 is it's about 580 gold. Well, it's
Okay.
571 point blah 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 gold.
Gotcha.
All right, just to give you an idea how much moolah we need to get hold of.
Yeah, when you get up to the 40,000, now this is not including staff, but
Yeah.
I'm assuming that the if you start getting like actors and actresses and shit, and you're putting on actual shows, once you get up to the 30,000 theater great type thing, or even the 20,000, and you're kind of doing the what's it called? It's not improv, it's the experimental. When you're doing experimental theater at the 20,000 level, because right now it's pre-experimental, which is nobody wants. It's like I was watching something and a pillar collapsed on my head. Now I died. Hey, experimental theater. But yeah, I'm assuming that the shows will pay for themselves and the staff and stuff like that, unless you start getting into major shit. But more importantly, this could provide a possible launch pad for the dreaded white AI who wants to live forever, etc.
Yeah. Nice.
Yana would make an excellent priestess of white, She would love nothing better
Mm-hmm.
than
So
her.
set on yellow.
Yeah. I hate white. White is my arch enemy.
What?
Wait, you're after yellow, Yana?
I'm not really after any.
Oh.
I want something, but I'm not sure what. But
Mm.
I hate white.
Go for blue.
Alex.
Mm-mm.
Nice.
No,
But
blue is bad. Not in a good way.
So, right. What will you guys do now? You've changed in your adventurer clothing. You've changed Yana and her adventuring. Yana, give me a sober up roll again. Otherwise, they'll have to fucking slap your
Try
adventure.
doing a cure poison on yourself as well.
Oh yeah.
Gets to do the spell.
Oh yeah. That would be better than having these guys dress you.
okay. I will try this.
Then again, staying in your fucking sexy ghost outfit is better than having them dress you.
Nice.
But I think I have even less than
Oh no.
I have 17. That's
I want to be dressed. Okay.
oh nice.
Oh,
Well done.
congratulations. Matt, which spell was it you rolled not one on?
The first one on Shadow. So
You need next step of shadow. Got it.
yeah.
Let's see here. Darkness, darkness, darkness.
I
Let's
think you
see.
said you called it.
Darkness.
No, I think you changed it to Shadow, didn't you? It was
I thought
Darkness Light.
It's darkness. So according to this, it's darkness. I'm going to go with this rather than try to figure out extra stuff right now. So here it is. Copy, paste, and boom. For those who are in the listening audience, darkness, single target, casting time 1 round, range 10 meters, duration 1 round, cost 4 magic points instead of a -10 or -20, does not stack with blurred vision. If they have any sort of magical sight augmentation or if they don't use normal human type vision, it automatically fails. Otherwise, they get an essence ×3 to resist. In order to cast the spells, you got to be in heavy shadows, no bright light around. Not a wonderful spell, but not a horrible spell.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the next level is to be determined. So you're stuck there until somebody comes up with something good.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy. After that, then there's a spell, and then there's another to be determined, and after that, it gets interesting all the way up.
Did you end up? Okay, so have you inserted shadow armor in there somewhere?
Shadowy armor is the level 9 spell.
Oh, really?
And alternative level 10 spell for some reason. I'm not sure what this thing is telling me. Apparently, I need to pay more attention to this tree. But if anybody ever breaks through the level 3 to be determined, then I will fucking work on this tree some more. Until then, I will just assume that this is as good as it gets in darkness.
Well, I had come up with another shadow spell and a
Excellent.
light spell, which was the writing one.
Yes. That one I was not very well pleased with, so it's on the table. So, anyway, moving on.
Alrighty then. Shall we go talk to the escorts first?
I just thought
not worry about it.
I just thought of one, Pete. If you want to work on it for level 3, something that, like, if you leave your gear in kind of a shadowy place, that helps camouflage your gear.
Oh yeah. Yep.
There you go.
Hide sort of
Hide your shit.
camouflage.
Yeah. Gives a bonus to it. So if you want to make a note of that and develop that, you might get some credit for that.
I'm guessing you've got somewhere on there like a see in darkness type skill.
Let me look at the titles.
Like that basically does the same as Murder in the Dark card.
I have dark vision, allows the caster to see in the dark as well as removing any dark penalties.
Cool.
And it lasts for a long time and is not an expensive spell at all.
Oh, good.
Yep. So pretty much Murder in the Dark.
Yeah.
Lovely.
So there you go. Right. You guys have dressed up in adventurer clothing. Yana managed to sober up when it's like, do we have to dress her? And she goes, I'm fine. So, apparently she likes to be carried, but not dressed. So.
All right. Do we still want to go talk to the escorts or not worry about it?
And does Yana want to relinquish her funnel or keep it in her mouth? I'm confused on this.
I'm still keeping the funnel.
What's that?
I'm still keeping the funnel.
In your mouth, or do you want to keep it in your pocket?
In my mouth.
I see. I gave her the opportunity to move it to the pocket, folks. All right, no problem. It's kind of like those people that do the ecstasy, how they keep pacifiers in their mouth so they don't like chew on their teeth and shit. But she's doing it with a metal funnel, which is just weird.
Yeah, let's go speak to the. We've still got the notes, so we could go and speak to the escorts and find out where they last saw her.
Oh, and while you're standing here in your room and such, the valise of notes that you stole a long time ago is sitting right there. You must remember to take this to your new residence should you move.
Yes. I did write the valise down.
Yes, and then it was
Check
forgotten
out the
about.
length of papers got
Would
from
you,
a secret camp.
would you like to know what's in it now or no?
I'll have a glance over it. I won't read in depth, as in I'll just have a quick look.
It won't take long to read in depth. I'll blah
Okay.
off some stuff here. Blah. No. And you can stop or slow me down if needed. It makes references and such to sucking magic out of creatures' bodies for the purposes of attempting to replace Chris. It suggests maybe some other sort of stone could be used to store this magical power. Could it be a new low-cost alternative to Chris? Will magical beasts to be used? Question mark. Magical people? Question mark. Notes that taking the magic out of somebody or something always kills them. They're using metal sharpened straws to drain out the magic, but the writer is not sure if the straws are completely necessary. Can the magic be taken directly out of a mage? Could it be taken out of, quote, less useful but still somewhat magically inclined people? If the talent is perfected, perhaps it could be used on non-magical people to cleanse impurities from the human race. Creatures which have had their magic sucked out in this way always appear, quote, grayer, Grayer. And the stones that they are attempting to power, they are referring to as soul stones.
Hmm.
No, it's not at all ominous and evil sounding.
No, not at all.
Yeah. That's the kind of stuff. And the worst thing is that it's all put in like notes that a scientist would make. It's kind of like reading through the studies that the Nazi doctors did on people from World War II.
Yeah.
Super.
Yuck.
Yeah. It makes you feel a bit dirty reading them.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, there's so much stuff set down that I will ask for a 0/D4 sanity roll from reading it. Fortunately, you don't read out loud, causing Yana to go berserk and throw herself out the nearest window.
Yep. Nope.
Yeah. Disturbing, you say, having lost no sanity at all and waiting for Yana to lose 4, jump out the window. Because she will. Anything that could possibly disturb a human freaks her the fuck out. If you get rubber spiders and place them near her, it may cause sand loss, just so you're aware. It's like, give me a sand roll to +30. She jumps out the window screaming, possibly on fire. See, Yana, you got stuff to look forward to.
Yes. Jumping over windows.
Mm-hmm.
Defenestrating yourself while doing so.
Yeah, I was going to say that is the word for it in English. Self-defenestration is doing it to yourself. Defenestration is doing it to somebody or something else.
I know defenestration.
You know this word.
Yes.
Fuck, your English is great. So
it's because it's the same in Czech, and we
Really?
have a history of many defenestrations.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. I'm curious as to what it is in German. So,
Right. Anything else we want to do here? Or do we want to go to the prison?
Let's go to the Justice Center.
To the Justice
I'm assuming-
Center.
Fenster stairs. Cool. Fenster's window. Stairs must be throwing somebody the fuck out of it. So, the Justice Station.
Center.
Right.
Jails.
Yep.
Within sight of the cage.
Yep. You guys head over to Justice Center, to the jails. Okay. What are you up to there?
We'd like to speak to 2 individuals. Here's a letter of introduction.
The bodyguards of the
Lady Hunt. Yes.
Late Lady Hunt. Yes, yes,
Late.
yes. Well, yes. It's assumed that she's dead.
Why would you
Why is
just
that?
assume she's dead?
No, obviously, if somebody, a young woman, is taken away from her chaperones, there's a good chance of death.
Do you want
Right.
to be killed too?
Pardon me? He says.
Nothing.
So
Right.
she's
Jump.
concerned about her death. It's the funnel. It makes her sound different.
He looks at the funnel. And he's like, "Why does she have a funnel?"
It's easier for her to get alcohol in that way.
He looks thoughtful, like, I've never really thought about that. All right. Yeah, well, your letter appears to be in order. He keeps the letter, but then gets you guys escorted in. You guys get to see the two men. They're hanging from the same wall in a cell. They look pretty fucking miserable. It appears that they had to poop and nobody took them down to do it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I know that feeling.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, you do. She looks at them with empathy, like, I've been there, hanging from a cell wall in chains, which is kind of weird, but yeah. They look at you guys. Hi,
So you-
the one on the right says.
So you couldn't convince the jailers that they're the ones who are going to have to clean this up afterwards?
They don't care.
Oh, well.
They look at you oddly. So who are you and why are we talking? Says the one left.
We're
We're
Looking-
new best friends.
Did you say worst friends or best friends?
new
Best.
best friends.
They look interested in having new best friends.
We're looking for... What is her name anyway? Not Lucy. Lacey. Lacey Hunt.
Lacey.
She left the city heading west somewhere. We lost her.
Whereabouts was it that you lost her, or that she gave you to slip?
Near the western gate of the city.
Okay. And you saw her heading west, did you?
Yeah. Yeah, she
Had she
had
already
taken a horse.
gotten...
What?
Lone empathy. They seem to be telling the truth, or are they
They
covering?
seem dejected and they think they're going to be fucking killed soon. They seem sad.
But was that statement seem to be accurate? Of
Yeah. You're not really thinking that they're lying. They got nothing left to lie about. It's all been taken away, and then they've been hung up. They look like rather strapping lads and stuff, possibly in need of new jobs.
Yeah, it is this of fulfilling the dream.
Wait. All right. So
If
she
you want
took
to be into
a...
her, you can take away her funnel. That'd just be cruel.
So had she been doing any purchases before then?
Yeah. She said it was for a friend of hers. It was the same size. She bought armor, boots, clothing kind of like what you're wearing, sword, bow, shield, the usual. I mean, she said her friend was.
Does she actually know how to use a sword or a bow or a shield?
Not to the best of my knowledge. The one on the left's like, yeah. I mean, she's always asking questions about them and stuff like that. But of course, she wasn't allowed to touch stuff like that. Her father had killed us or put us in jail, says the other one. Yeah.
Well, speaking of that, I have bad news, good news.
They both look at you.
Their father's dead.
Oh no, says one. That's horrible. Oh
yes, that's why I said bad news. Good news.
Hold on, I'm mourning. Okay, I'm done. Yes.
All right. That's why I said bad news, good news.
Oh, what's the good news? They look interested. Do we get cake? One of them says, "You've had enough cake." The other one says,
I told you the good news.
What's that?
The father
He's
is
dead.
Don't toy with us, one of them says, rattling himself on the wall.
The
Yeah,
new Lord Hunt will most likely get you free.
They look unconvinced. What, Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Why don't you think Mike will get you free?
I don't think he will even notice that we are still in prison. Cut to Mike Hunt on a fucking yacht with a bunch of voluptuous women going, "Woo, I'm rich."
Yes.
Back to these guys hanging.
So is there a fine for what you guys have done, or how's it work?
Not sure. Give me law rolls. If you are climatized, you are not at -30. If you are not climatized to the city, you're at -30. Good luck.
Yes.
We're all counting
I
on you.
am. Did not make my law roll.
Probably best to just chop off their arms and legs.
That's all right. I can ask the guard on the way up.
Did Matt make it? Ooh, how's his law? Yana, did you make it?
I'm not even sure if I'm acclimatized to this place or not.
Have you spent a month or more in the Gothic?
I guess.
It's hard to tell, really.
Yeah.
Probably not. No,
Okay.
I wouldn't make it. I would have made it if I was climatized, but I don't think I am.
Yana's like, death is too good for them. They will die slowly in the stockades.
Yes, let's skim them.
They both look absolutely terrified as she says the thing that she shouldn't say.
Yes, as I said, don't worry about her.
They look really unconvinced, like the scary fucking woman over there who's playing with a skinning knife and has a funnel sticking out of her fucking mouth for no reason they can figure out.
Tell me, have you heard of the lockpick gang?
They attempt their streetwise roll, just one for the both of them. That's good enough. No.
You got nothing to worry about then.
Oh, well, thank God they say relaxing as much as they can while being chained to a wall.
All right. All right. So she. What about food or anything like that? Had she bought food?
Not really seeing any. No, we'd have been a lot more suspicious. I mean, if she started buying like food and water and stuff. Yeah.
Did she have a pack animal with the horse, or was it just a single horse?
She didn't buy the horse.
No. You said there was a horse waiting there that you saw it ride up on.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Did you notice if she was leading a pack mule with it?
No. Just a horse.
If it had saddlebags or anything like that?
Couldn't tell. It was dark.
Okay.
And she was really quick on it.
Okay.
I mean, not even sure if it was her horse or not.
Yep. Well, she helped herself too. Yep.
Yeah, that took us totally by surprise.
Is there anybody she particularly visits or hangs out with?
Yep. They give you, yeah. She has a really good friend. She hung out with a lot. I can take you to her.
And who would? Well,
I can help him. Says the other one.
I'm sure you can. And who is this friend?
She's really, really impossible to find, but we can take you to her.
Near the gnome depot, is she?
They look at each other. Fuck. Maybe.
Yep. Come on.
They just hang there and look innocent.
All right. I was going to see about organising your freedom, but since you're not cooperating, I don't see why I would.
They look unconvinced, as though, they're expecting to be forgotten about here.
So, we are offering you help.
Interesting.
I haven't actually seen any help yet, one of them says.
Well, you would see the help if you cooperated.
Give me a fast talk at -30 for them to throw away their only possible trump card here.
No.
Yeah. Is that fumble, Yana, at a negative 30? You give them extra resolve to never, ever tell the name, regardless
Don't
of
tell him
anything else.
anything.
We're going to totally leave you here, she says, regardless if you tell us the name or not. And they're like, well, that's
All right,
that.
all right. Anyway, I'll go talk to the guard and see what the go is in regards to your release on that. And if necessary, we'll get word to Mike to get you released.
Oh, sure you will. They look at the woman with no name, knowing.
I'll go talk to the guard and inquire as to what their circumstances is.
All right. Yeah, according to the guard, give me a luck roll. Lower is better, Pete.
By 50.
It's good.
Yeah, it's going to be 100 silver each fine to get him out of here. Otherwise,
200 silver, you say?
Yep. We full well expect him to rot to death and die in here.
Yeah, 200. How much is that?
That's a lot of money.
Okay, so almost 3 gold. Do you have change for 3 gold?
No, says the guard looking at you sidelong.
So will you just take 2 gold then?
Sure. Which pieces don't you need from the other one?
What do you
give
mean?
you most of them.
All right. So what are you going to give me extra then for the 3 gold?
We'll have them cleaned up for you.
All right. And their gear returned?
They didn't come in with any, says the guard.
Yeah.
Good. Then we're agreed.
Well, I believe that as... You don't understand sarcasm, do you?
No. He wiggles his fingers at you.
Gear?
Yeah. He wiggles his fingers. He's looking for his graph, apparently.
Their gear is going to be worth less than the extra silver you're getting for getting the 3 gold.
He raises his eyebrows. Not if I get both. He wiggles his fingers. Give me a bargain roll. There you go.
You just get a punch in the face.
Give me an intimidate roll to support his bargain roll.
Crit.
Take a +10 on your bargain roll, Pete. Pete's like, I'll give you an extra gold. There you go. And the guy goes, all right. So 4 gold later, they get cleaned up, and their gear turns out to be the clothes that they're in. There you go, he says. They're your responsibility now.
That might not have been a fumble for Pete.
Oh.
It was.
Oh.
I don't have bargain.
He says, it shows him opening and then slamming the door again.
Anyway, you guys have got to work off 4 gold now. That's how much it costs to free you.
They look at you like they're one of them crosses his arms. He gives you an attitude look and he goes, how do we know you're actually going to free us?
Well, you're not.
The other one looks at it and goes, we're out now. Don't fuck this up. Goes,
listen to your friend.
Sure. What do you need? And the guy goes, I know what they need. No, they don't need that.
Well, someone just might need that.
Damn it. He goes, 1 gold a pop?
No. Way too much.
Shit, I'm not working this off a couple silver at a time.
Anyway, come on. Let's go to Gnome Depot. Who's the person she talks to? Who's the good friend?
They take you to a lady named Sally.
And where will we find Sally?
She lives at a place that overlooks Gnome Depot. Gnome Depot. It's great if you're short. All the shelves are much lower in Gnome Depot. I would like to point out that you guys still have urgent business. Distraction. Oh, by the way, Alex, as you're walking along, some guy dives out of an alley and attempts to grab your legs. He appears to be some sort of farmer. He misses your legs, lays at your feet, goes, 5 more pigs!
Shut up!
He's crawling after you. Find my pigs. I lost 5 pigs all in different locations.
I don't care about your pigs. Stop.
I'll give you 5 silver, 1 silver each.
No. I can marry one of your pigs.
Both of the guys stop and look at each other. Okay, so we have psycho. They point at her, pervert, and thinker. Got it. We know who to listen to.
Hey, pervert's a bit harsh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Alternative lifestyle.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
Right. There's taxidermist is working out of a small room in the back of the Gnome Depot, but Sally doesn't live there. She lives close to Gnome Depot.
Yep. All right. So we go to her residence. Is her residence in a position where she can see the barber shop, Clem's?
No, it's kind of blocked by sharps, I think.
Okay.
Why are you gonna fucking steal her shop? I like
No.
it.
Well,
No,
she's
good
got
thought.
no. She's got a. So if she was the one that gave Lacey the comic.
Take your card for being too goddamn clever by half.
It could be either A, she's a door, or B, she saw someone drop it or throw it in a bin or something.
You're thinking that it's possible for her to be a door? She greets you, looks at the other 2 guys with some disgust as they're both dripping wet still from being cleaned up, i.e. sprayed. And she goes, she says, back up about a meter, would you all? Just 1 meter back.
Trap door on the floor? No.
She looks at the floor. Not yet. That's an idea, but no. I was going to come out and see what you wanted.
Okay.
Right.
You guys back up. He's looking at the fucking ground and stuff. Like, very suspicious. She goes out and closes the door behind her so that nobody goes into her house. And she goes, may I help you?
Yes. Did you give this to Lacey? I'm holding up the comic.
No.
Where did you get it from?
I found
Burlington?
it at
Right.
No, it was at a store.
So do you know
local at the bazaar.
So do you know of a gate here that goes to Burlington?
Or do you visit Clem's a lot?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Which you may not know about Clem's.
Give me empathy rolls, by the way, because she keeps biting her knuckle between.
Yeah, I was going to say she's not very good. She's not very good at acting.
No, she's not.
Crit, pretty crit.
I don't know anything.
Yana's like, why am I not drunk?
By almost 80.
Right. You 2 are thinking that she knows about Clem's and maybe travels there and goes.
Would it perhaps be better if we talked privately where there's not as many people listening in?
No.
Okay.
Nothing else really that I want to tell you. I don't know what you want. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't.
Well, I was hoping to exchange some information.
What are you scared of?
Nothing.
She
I
thinks
bid
that we
you
might...
good day.
Well, it's a shame that you're not going to know what's happened to Lacey then, because
she stops and goes, Lacey.
Well, you don't want to talk to us, so we're not going to tell you, are we? So we'll just be on our way.
That was why we're here is about Lacey.
We'll be on our way. I said we'll be on our way. We're on our way.
Yeah.
She goes,
I'm walking away.
what about Lacey? What do you want with Lacey?
We want to let her know that her father's dead.
And? Oh, he is?
And she is no longer under his tyranny.
Yeah.
And that's it?
Her brother wants to know that she is safe.
Yeah, no, brother just wants to make sure she's safe. I understand unless you've secretly been training her, she has no skill in sword or bow, so she's gone riding off to be an adventurer. So she's possibly putting herself in danger.
Good Good. Bit of danger will do her good, she says. If you want to verify Santa Claus, she says. She begins turning toward her door.
Yeah, we know. He's to the west.
Well, then why'd you come here?
Because we found the comic, and so we thought you might have been a Dora, so we wanted to talk to you about that.